Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And today we're at Universal.
We are.
We're actually in the Endless Summer Resort, which is very nice for the price.
It is very nice. It is very nice. We're Surfside.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a very nice room. So if you hear a little echo, that's because the rooms are big. We're in one of the suites, and it's been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool so far. So we're still on the road. We're going to talk about Disney here at Universal, and Disney getting themselves in more trouble. Disney being Disney, they're always getting sued.
Yes.
So now Disney is getting sued by the Evel Knievel people. And you know what? This doesn't shock me at all.
No.
They're being sued because the character of Duke Caboom, which is Keanu Reeves' character in Toy Story 4, looks a hell of a lot like Evel Knievel, but they did not get the permission from the Evel Knievel estate to use his likeness.
But I think it's different enough that it's parody, though.
I would think it's parody, because instead of making him American, they made him Canadian. You know, that was kind of the joke. I don't know if it's going to hold up in court.
He has the cape and all that. I mean, it's clearly, anybody who looks at it knows that it's Evel Knievel. I mean, everybody knows that.
But so this is Disney getting sued like they always do. This is coming from the New York Post. Evel Knievel estate sues Disney Pixar over Toy Story 4, Daredevil, Duke Caboom. Now, Toy Story 4 is the one that kind of broke the camel's back with John Lasseter, too.
Well, we haven't even watched it.
I haven't watched it. I have no desire to watch it.
I haven't watched it because I'm like, okay, the third one kind of wrapped it up. I mean, the third one wasn't really necessary, but okay, fine. And now there's a fourth one. At this point, it's just about money grab, cash grab. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean, the third one was a nice coda for the Toy Story. They did not need to go back and do a fourth one.
And then they turned around, and I think Klaus deserved awards, but of course they went to Toy Story 4. But Klaus is the one who deserved the awards. He really did.
Klaus absolutely deserved every award it could get. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. Like Pixar used to create these amazing movies. Now, Soul might actually be pretty good. Coco was good. Mm-hmm. But they used to do these really incredible one-of-a-kind movies, and now they're just like a sequel factory.
Yeah.
They just crank out Toy Story movies and Cars movies.
They're just they thought it'd be easy money.
Easy money.
That's the whole thing. And now they're pushing it like crazy. Toy Story is being pushed at all the parks and everything else.
All right, so Toy Story 4 Daredevil Duke Caboom may look like an homage to Evel Knievel, but the ambiguously inspired cartoon is now blowing up in the filmmakers' faces. K&K Promotions, the company which claims rights to the legendary stuntman's images and likeness, is suing Disney and Pixar and others for their liberal use of Knievel's persona in the beloved family film. They're suing a whole bunch of people. Mm-hmm.
What if the toy companies? They wonder if they're suing the toy companies.
I don't know. Toy Story creators weren't exactly trying to hide the similarities between Caboom, voiced by Keanu Reeves, and the late risk-taker. What about Super Dave Osborne?
Oh, I forgot about Super Dave.
What about Super Dave?
Did they sue Super Dave too?
I don't know.Maybe they sued Super Dave too. I love Super Dave Osborne.
Yeah, I remember. I forgot about Super Dave too. You said that. I remember my dad used to watch Evel Knievel. I see both sides of this though, because it's clearly Evel Knievel.
Yeah.
But it's also changed enough that they're going to be I think they're going to have a hard time with this one.
Yeah, because this is clearly a parody. And so, like I said, instead of making him American, they made him Canadian, and it's a parody.
But when you look at the stunt cycle toy, I see their point. If you see the video, that's the stunt cycle toy they had back then. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of similarities there.
Yeah.
So I mean, that maybe convinced me. I didn't see that until you pulled it down, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I see it now.
Yeah. So, ironically enough, Evel Knievel, who defied death many, many times, I forgot he died from pulmonary disease, which is horrible. But he survived many horrendous crashes.
Yes, I've seen them.
Horrendous crashes. So the Toy Story creators weren't exactly trying to hide it. Akin to Knievel's signature Americana look, the animated toy sported a white jumpsuit and cape and performed tricks on a motorcycle. And, of course, he died in 2007 from pulmonary disease. He is perhaps best known for jumping the fountains of Caesar's Palace Hotel in Las Vegas, clearing 13 buses at England's Wembley Stadium, or launching himself in a steam-powered rocket over Snake River Canyon in Idaho.
I remember the Snake River Canyon one.
I remember The Simpsons with Bart Simpson trying to jump the canyon. Kelly Knievel, son and spokesperson for K&K, said Evel Knievel did not throw millions around the world, break his bones, and spill his blood just so Disney can make a bunch of money.
I'm sorry, that's funny.
He remains an instantly recognized icon.
He does.
Yeah, he does. But again, what about Super Dave Osborne? As demonstrated by the huge popularity of the reissued Evel Knievel stunt cycle toy among kids who haven't even been born. My father died a dozen years ago. Of course, it could be argued they probably re-released the toy because of Duke Caboom. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure that can't be argued, but there is, when you look at Duke Caboom and the toy, there's a lot of,
Yeah, so in the suit first obtained by TMZ, K&K allege that producers did not seek permission or approval to base their character on Knievel. Of course they didn't. They're going to say it's parody. And this is Disney. They've got infinite money, so good luck.
Well, they did.
They did. Now's a good time. If you're going to take Disney to court, now's a good time because they don't have the money to pay the lawyers like they used to. They also point out that the toy depicted in the film atop a wind-up motorcycle is a near replica of the original Knievel toy, first produced in 1973 and still sold today. Now, Toy Story is raking in cash for their ripoff being sold as Duke Caboom.
So yeah, that would be to the states losing money because they were still selling the reissued stunt cycle, and now Disney's taking on the money by their Duke Caboom. That's probably why they're suing them at the end of the day.
Now I read another article that said that Disney actually instructed anybody promoting or talking about the movie to avoid talking about Evel Knievel in any fashion.
Before this,
yes. So they knew that they were skirting. I think they knew they were kind of skirting the edge.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but are we surprised? Or at the end of the day, are we really surprised that they would do this?
No, this is Disney. This
you know
is how
what?
they do it.
There will be suddenly money given to the estate. Stuff will happen, or whatever will be settled, and you'll never hear anything else about it. Like every time Disney gives hush money, it's like there really is hush money.
All of a sudden, we'll have money going to the Evel Knievel school for kids who can't ride bikes too good. Or something, you know? It's like they'll just like.
Is this a school for ants who can't ride bikes too good?
So they claim this is the only time that Toy Story has tried to pull fast. They did this with now they're saying Sporky's a problem too.
Wait,
Forky. No, I'm sorry, it's Forky, not Sporky. Sporky. No, because of there's a sporks.
This is his cousin.
Sporky. There's a spork.
But is there a spork lawsuit too?
There's a spork lawsuit over Forky.
Serious?
I'm not kidding. So here's the thing. I remember when the first movie came out, they could not use Barbie, so they had like knockoff Barbie, and then in the second movie they got the rights to Barbie, and they had actual Barbie.
Well, I mean, but tell us, like, hey, you could be promoting Barbie.
Sell Barbies. Why are we not selling Barbies?
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, there's an actual.
Yes, there's a spork suit too. They claim this is the only time that Toy Story has tried to pull a fast one, citing Tony Hale's character Forky as an example. Allegedly, the Arrested Development actor was forced to dance around the fact that the hybrid utensil he voiced in the film is based on a spork, a trademark term during interviews. Okay, I was told that, or I read that they weren't allowed to talk about Evel Knievel.
No,
either.
Okay, so both. So they knew they were doing it. Yeah. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that you get in trouble for spork, but because there's a lot of places that make sporks.
It's a trademark term, so don't look for Disney to buy the spork IP. And then they would.
But they were selling Star Wars sporks.
They can't call them sporks then.
They were calling. I thought they were calling them sporks.
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
Well,
Do I care? No.
When you use them, now you have to buy them.
Right, people were popular. People were stealing them. So because people were stealing them from Galaxy's Edge, they made them that you could buy, and they kept jacking the price on them. And then I think that ended as soon as the shutdown happened, and then they didn't have the money to do that. So.
Well, the Knievel people are asking for big time damages. Of course they are.
Yeah, because it's taking a hit to their toy sales and everything. Everything that they would, but on the flip side, like you said, it could be driving up sales and people are looking into it, but. People are going to buy the cheaper, probably Disney version of the toy.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one because he's clearly a parody.
Everybody knew it was Evel Knievel.
And if you
as soon as you saw it, you knew.
Yeah. Now, where it gets tricky with Disney a lot of times is sometimes they they actually reach out to the parties that they want to, but I mean, there's been, Pixar especially, like they had that thing with the van.
I was thinking about that
with
when we were
Onward.
doing this, yeah.
That disappeared, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, because they probably gave her a bunch of money to shut her up.
And that's what they do.
Allegedly, the person that was one of the people in charge were calling, they deliberately brought the van in, not telling that person they were going to use it. And then they were like, oh, we're sorry, all this other stuff, and that disappeared.
Yeah, that disappeared. And that's what happens. Disney makes these things disappear. And I don't know if they have the money to make this one disappear, though. And we're talking about a pretty famous, celebrity and his estate. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. So anyway, that is it. That's another daily dose of dismal Disney lawsuits. Everybody's going to sue Disney now because they're like, well, the lawyers are broke. Yeah. Quick, pounce.
Yeah, they don't have the money to fight them all off.
Yeah.
Everybody do it at once. They can't fight us all.
That's what they used to do. They used to just basically and they still do to some extent, but they just run people out of money because they know they've got more money than...
Yeah, they would squat on a case or whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, like we saw it with the certain comic book case that's going on with, Uzak and another person. That's probably why he got the work at DC, so he has money to fight to pay for the lawsuit that he honestly deserves. But it's just stall it out to run him out of money. Mm-hmm. And then lawyers always win because they're the ones that get all the money.
Oh yeah,
you got
And Disney wins because they just write off all the legal fees. And, and they win. They win pretty much everything. So
they never lose.
We'll see.
Like the banks, they never lose.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe Evel Knievel.
Till 2020.
Till 2020. Disney's been losing a lot. So maybe Evel Knievel can knock him down a peg.
There you go.
We'll see. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this one up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.